Welcome to Evenings on the Patio. We haven't done this for a little while.
No, we haven't, at least outside.
At least outside, and we apologize ahead of time. You're going to hear a lot of road noise because that's just where we live.
I love my house. I love my garden. I love living right next door to Shanna. I hate that we're half a block from a main road.
Yeah, so we will try and talk loud and edit as much as we can out, and hopefully you'll enjoy our little chat tonight.
And I'm in charge of the mic.
Good, because my hands are always going.
True story.
Well, we are really excited to be back in action, and we've got 2 films coming up. Did you already release yours?
August.
Yes, in August. Mine's coming up within the week. And it was really fun to get back in action, don't you think?
Yeah, it was. I felt a little out of practice of filming, but it went pretty smoothly.
We have to tell you, we were just exhausted from doing this, and we both had so many shows and so much that we had to get done over the summer, and we wanted to retool our course and figure out how to make this more personal. I don't know if you watched, but we did the one live show, and a lot of people tuned in.
On Facebook.
Facebook, and we want to do that once a month. We'd like to do that once a month, and we'll let you know ahead of time before we do it so that you can tune in and be part of it and ask questions.
Right, and we want to do some more live paint-alongs where people can paint along with us and ask questions, that kind of thing. So that's in the works, too.
And I am working on my technology skills at trying to get Zoom up and going, because I would like to turn my critiques into Zoom sessions where I take 3 paintings and everybody's on Zoom and we do a critique and fix the paintings in front of everybody, so we're all together.
I think that's a fabulous idea, because then they can give feedback while we're critiquing. I'm sorry, I just have to say, my apricot tree is loaded, and neighbors have already come and picked some and made apricot jam, and Shanna's come over and gotten some, but I'm just sitting here watching all the little birds eat all my apricots.
But they're probably ones you weren't going to eat anyway.
Probably not.
Anyway, those are the things that we're going to do to try and make this more available to you and more personalized. And don't forget, we have portfolio reviews. They're pretty extensive, so we charge a little extra for those, but they're very extensive and very time consuming. So it's just another option out there for you that is available to you.
Those are really good if you want some one-on-one information from us. I think those that have done the portfolio reviews, I think, would tell you that it's worth the little bit of extra money that you would pay.
Yeah, if you were to get it from anybody else, they're a lot more expensive. We've really tried to keep this affordable for you.
What else
would we like to talk about?
I want to say, though, I'll be honest, I don't think anybody out there has put out more content than Shanna and I have done in the 3 years. It was 3 years in April, and 3 solid years of putting out content.
We have offered 2 extra subscriptions, which we hesitated to do because it is such a great value having both of us. And having both of us doing the lessons lets you see how we can take an element or a principle of design or some very specific element and use it in your landscape painting and use it in your still life painting and see how it works in all areas of painting. But we realized that there were some people out there that only wanted to paint still life and some people that only wanted to paint landscape. So we've added that option, but it's still a much better deal to keep the all access.
Either the all access or the VIP pass.
Yes.
We also realize that life happens. There might be a time where I might need to take a couple months break but Shanna doesn't, or Shanna needs to take a couple months break, and I don't. So we wanted that flexibility to be able to do that on our own. For me to say, Shanna, I'm headed over to Germany for 2 months
to go see her baby.
Go see my grandbaby. Yeah. So.
And I will pick up the slack. And I've got to learn technology a little better than what I do. I can be very creative, but technologically, I'm deficient. But we're working on it.
Yeah. I love Shannon to death, but when it comes to technology, I just say, let me do it. Just let me do it. Okay.
So anyway, those are some things we wanted to tell you about. What else have you got in mind?
Well, I'm really excited for my September lesson. I already filmed it.
You have?
Yeah, I filmed, and it was one of those days that, like, the painting just felt like it painted itself.
Oh, I love it.
I mean,
it
was just like I stood back and said, wow, did I just do that? That was amazing. And I'm so excited for my October lesson. We're going to be doing teddy bear sunflowers. So I'm really excited about that. I have to get all of that filmed before my girls and I are headed to Germany next month in September to go visit my son, daughter-in-law, and Georgia Grace, because my son's being deployed in October, and he'll be gone for about 8 months. So the girls and I are headed over there in September. So I'm getting all my September and October lesson out of the way before I leave, so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Right. Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I wanted to say. Please take advantage of the challenges that I put on Facebook. If you're not part of the Friends Inspired to Paint Friends
Facebook page, right?
Facebook page, join, because I've been trying to put challenges up every month for you to do, and I'm telling you, we grow by 2 steps forward, 1 step back into your comfort level. 2 steps forward, 1 step back into your comfort level. And that's with that in mind, I've come up with challenges for you that help push you outside of your comfort level.
What was this month's challenge?
This month's was setting a timer and painting quickly. Just tiny little paintings, but...
Like 15 minutes?
Like 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
I gave them more than 15.
Oh, you're generous.
So 30 minutes. If you just took one day and did nothing but little 4x6s, like 3 or 4 of them with a timer on it, I promise you, your brushwork will get better, your rhythm will get better, your lyrical quality and paint quality will get better, and your composition will get better, because you have to make really good decisions when you know you don't have a lot of time.
That's true. In fact, when I was in Phillipsburg for the OPA Master Show, when we went out painting, I did 4. I took a 12x16, divided it into fourths, and so I had four 6x8s, and I did just quick little color field paintings so that I could really learn to simplify. Landscape isn't my forte. As you'd think, as much as I've watched Shanna, I would be a lot better at it, but I was really concentrating on just getting those simple shapes, and how beneficial that was.
Yeah. And that's what this lesson is going to be about for this month too, for you guys too, is really breaking it down to simplification. Yeah. So we are celebrating, and I want to be the one to tell you, if you haven't seen already, Elizabeth at Oil Painters of America Signature and Master Show got the Bronze Award.
That was very exciting.
Very exciting.
In fact, Pam Quipa, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but she actually grabbed a picture of me when they announced my name, and I'll post it because it's really cute. And I want to congratulate Shanna, because Shanna just won the Artist Choice Award at the Bozeman Museum plein air event, and that is huge. Yeah. That was huge. For when your contemporaries and your peers like your work, that's just the best feeling all the way around.
We both have had a really good last month.
It has been a good month.
Really good last month.
Yeah.
And we are ready to get back to business.
Right. So,
cheers.
Cheers.
And cheers to you. And we hope you like this little edition of our Inspired to Paint evenings on the patio. And we promise we'll do this a little more than what we've been doing it. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it.
And I'm sorry the roses aren't blooming behind me. It's that time of year that's been so hot that the roses don't bloom really well in late July and 1st of August. But
still beautiful.
It's still beautiful. The sunflowers and daylilies and the apricots are on right now. So,
okay.
here's to painting.
Here's to painting.